New York State alone buys about $2 billion of medical supplies this year. $2 billion this year. And that's one state. And that's us purchasing from China and around the world. We're going to form a consortium with our 7 Northeast partner states, which buy about $5 billion worth of equipment and supplies. That will then increase our market power when we're buying. And we will buy as a consortium, price as a consortium for PPE equipment, ventilators, medical equipment, whatever we need to buy when you put all those hospitals together, all that public health capacity together, which will make us more competitive in the international marketplace. And I believe it will save taxpayers money. I also believe it'll help us actually get the equipment, because we have trouble still getting the equipment and just buying the equipment, because these vendors on the other side, they're dealing with countries, they're dealing with the federal government. Why should they do business with one state, right, when they can do business with an entire country? So this consortium, I think, will help us get the equipment and get it at a better price. We will come up with a regional identification of all the equipment we need. Basically, it's all standard equipment. A mask is a mask, a gown is a gown. Let's come up with the total amount that we need. Let's stop doing business with vendors who we found to be irresponsible, and we found out the hard way. I can't tell you how many orders we placed with vendors who were acting basically as brokers, who just started businesses in the middle of this pandemic because they saw an opportunity. So let's compare notes among the states to find out who was good to do business, who was not good to do business with. Let's see if we can't do the purchasing in this country, and let's see if we can't do the purchasing in this region. Now, why are we buying all this material from China? Literally billions of dollars of PPE. And we'll do it in coordination with the federal government. But I want to thank our neighbors, our neighboring states. The word neighbor has a different connotation. You don't normally think of the surrounding states as neighbors. You think of the person next door as a neighbor, but they are neighbors. And they've acted as neighbors. I can't tell you how supportive Governor Murphy in New Jersey and Governor Lamont in Connecticut and all the other governors in our coalition have been. Literally, where you can pick up a phone and I can say, I need help with masks. Do you have any extra masks? Do you have any extra gowns? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Really, the way you would deal with a neighbor in an extraordinary circumstance, right? You'd knock on the door and say, can I borrow this? That's how these states responded. And it was really a beautiful, generous way of operating that was an inspiration to me. You know, it wasn't, I'll have my lawyer call your lawyer. It was, whatever I can do, I'll do. And in that spirit, we want to keep that coalition together, and we want to work together. We're doing regional planning now on the reopening, because every state is linked to every other state. We do something in New York, it affects New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, et cetera. People are very mobile right now. So it's a very important relationship for us, both productively and from an efficiency point of view. And they have been great.